Hello and welcome to our championship match of Scholastic Challenge. Scholastic Challenge is a quick recall academic competition for students from area high schools. I'm Gary Stearns, a history professor at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, and I will moderate today's match. Today's judge is Doug Cole, a communications professor at ECTC. Even though our teams are familiar with the rules, I would like to state that although Scholastic Challenge is similar to Governor's Cup, it is a Hardin County Schools competition. Today's finalist competitors are from Central Hardin High School and Elizabethtown High School. Now let's meet the team members and sponsors for Central Hardin.
Our first player, Zach Townsend, is a junior at Central Hardin High School. He's the son of Dan and Eileen Townsend of Elizabethtown, Kentucky. In addition to academic team, he participates in Y Club and Beta Club. His future plans include going to college to become a meteorologist. Our second player, Anna Hinkle, is a senior at Central Hardin High School. She's the daughter of Tim and Gretchen Hinkle of Elizabethtown, Kentucky. In addition to academic team, she's an officer of the Central Hardin German Club, as well as a member of the Beta Club and Y Club. Outside of school, she is active in an international fellowship with Civics Unplugged, a nonprofit. She intends to go to college to major in physics. Our third player, Brennan Adams, is a junior from Central Hardin High School. He's the son of Chris and Amy Adams. He's a captain of the academic team, a member of Beta Club, a leader of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, chief photographer of the yearbook, and a member of Pep Club. He's also an assistant coach for elementary and Beta academic teams, attended the APES Business Seminar, and participated in the JEA National Journalism Convention. In his free time, he loves to read, draw, cook, play games, and run his photography business. After high school, he plans to go off to college to become a civil engineer. Our fourth and final player, Lindy Barnes, is a sophomore at Central Hardin High School. She's the daughter of Ben and Lisa Barnes. In addition to academic team, she's a member of Central Hardin's Art Club, Drama Club, Cross Country Team, Beta Club, and Book Club. Outside of school, she likes to run, cycle, and read, especially if it's a work of Shakespeare. She plans on going to college with an undecided major. Our first coach, Coach Charles Pearsall, is in his 7th year at Central Hardin High School. He's been involved in academic team, both as a coach and a student, since 1986. A veteran of over 20 years, teaching physics and math is his lifelong passion. In his spare time, he enjoys tabletop miniature games, playing the saxophone, and amateur astronomy. Our second coach, Coach April York, is a mathematics teacher at Central Hardin High School. She returned to her alma mater 4 years ago and has been teaching for 10 years. She's been involved in academic teams since 4th grade at Sonora Elementary in 1999 and loves sharing this lifelong passion with her students. At Central Hardin High School, she's also the senior class sponsor and advisor to the Young Democrats. Outside of school, she's involved in many community organizations and enjoys playing the flute and reading.
Now, let's meet the players and sponsor for Elizabethtown High School.
Philip Neverett is a senior at Elizabethtown High School. He's the son of Philip and Shelby Neverett, and this is his first and last year competing in the E-Town academic team. He participates in the Hardin County Teen Court. He likes playing video games in his spare time. He aspires to study and work in the field of radiology. Julia Miller is a junior at Elizabethtown High School. She's the daughter of William and Starla Miller. Outside of academic team, she enjoys reading, writing, and creating art. When she graduates, she intends on pursuing science at the University of Louisville. Landon Casey is a senior at Elizabethtown High School. He's the son of Don and Sean Casey. At EHS, he participates in cross-country, lacrosse, student council, and Beta Club. Landon has been participating in academic teams since elementary school. His future plans include going to college to study either engineering or business. Ava Addington is a junior at Elizabethtown High School. She's the daughter of Kevin and Lisa Addington. She's in the Student Y, Beta Club, and Student Council, and is a dancer and tennis player. Her future plans include going to college to major in art history and museum studies. Mr. Rex Hansen, along with Mrs. Dina Lively, are the coaches of the Elizabethtown High School academic team. This is Mr. Hansen's 9th year as a coach for Elizabethtown High School and his 25th year in education, coaching academic team throughout his entire career. Mr. Hansen has a master's degree in mathematics and a rank 1 in secondary guidance from Western Kentucky University. Mr. Hansen has 2 children, Liz and Ben, who are both students at Elizabethtown High School.
Coaches, you may return to your seats. Contestants, remember, you may interrupt the reading of a toss-up by buzzing in. However, if your answer is incorrect, the question will be reread in its entirety for the opposing team. Teams may confer on bonus questions, but the team captain must give the response. Remember, the bounce back bonus will be in effect. All questions are worth 1 point, and each half is 10 minutes long. So let us begin our championship match with a toss-up. What is the limit of quantity x squared minus 196 divided by quantity x plus 14 as x approaches 14? I'm sorry, negative 14. X approaches negative 14.
Elizabethtown, Casey.
No answer.
Central, Hinkle.
Negative 28.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. In 1908, this children's classic was first published by L.C. Page and Company and has since been translated into 36 languages and has sold more than 50 million copies. Named this L.M. Montgomery novel, whose titular character is famous for getting into scrapes and bemoaning her red hair.
Anne of Green Gables.
That is correct. A new toss-up. Hepatitis is a viral infection of the liver that is characterized by a yellowing of the skin and whites of the eyes. What is the name for the condition?
Central, Adams.
Jaundice.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What is the two-letter abbreviation of the state whose capital is Jefferson City?
MO.
That is correct for Missouri. A new toss-up. Generals George McClellan and George Meade each commanded the same Union.
Central, Hinkle.
Army of the Potomac.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. Out of the corner of my eye, I caught a glimpse of a huge spider crawling down the wall. Spell the glimpse.
GLIMPSE.
That is correct. New toss-up. What is the degree measure of 1/3 pi radians?
Central, Hinkle.
60 degrees.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What Charlotte Bronte heroine fell in love with a man who kept his lunatic wife imprisoned in his attic?
Ida Snake Lindy.
Jane Eyre.
That is correct. New toss-up. What is the general name for elements that are good conductors of heat and electricity and have the tendency to form positive ions?
Elizabethtown, Neverett.
Metals.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. Scientists believe they have strong evidence of their existence at the centers of distant galaxies and as supernova remnants. They are objects of so strong a gravitational field that not even light can escape them. What are they?
Black holes.
That is correct. New toss-up. What is the name of Milan's famous opera house? Time. The answer is La Scala. New toss-up. Before being replaced by the euro, this country's national currency was the marca. Name the country.
Central, Hinkle.
Portugal.
Incorrect. E-Town?
Switzerland.
Incorrect. The answer is Finland. A new toss-up. A new toss-up in the George Bernard Shaw play, Major Barbara.
Central, Barnes.
No answer.
I will reread for E-Town. In the George Bernard play, Major Barbara, from what organization had Barbara received her commission? Time. The Salvation Army. A new toss-up. In what country would you be if you were visiting Cape Horn?
Central, Townsend.
Argentina.
Incorrect.
Elizabethtown, Casey.
Chile.
That is correct. Your bonus, Stephen Foster made the Swanee River famous. Name one of the two states in which the Swanee River flows.
Ohio.
Incorrect. Central?
Kentucky.
No, it's Florida or Georgia. A new toss-up. This 1598 decree ended 40 years of strife in France between Huguenots and Catholics. It gave the Huguenots,
Central, Hinkle.
Edict of Nantes.
that is correct. Here's your bonus. What political party was President Warren Harding?
Oh, Republican, I think.
Republican.
That is correct. A new toss-up. What is the name given to the state of matter exemplified by helium at very low?
Central, Hinkle.
Bose-Einstein condensate.
Incorrect. I'll reread for E-Town. What's the name given to the state of matter exemplified by helium at very low temperatures, characterized by frictionless flow?
Elizabethtown, Navarrete.
Liquid. Liquid.
Incorrect. Superfluidity was the answer there. A new toss-up. If a rectangle is 8 meters long and has a diagonal of 10 meters, what is its perimeter?
Central, Barnes.
28.
Correct. Your bonus. The fact that opossums are prehensile refers to the use of what body part?
Tail.
Correct.
Okay.
A new toss-up. In what country would you find the deserts like the Great Sandy, the Gibson, and the Great Victoria?
Central, Townsend.
Australia.
That is correct. Your bonus, who published the nearly 100-page booklet usually referred to as the Reynolds pamphlet in order to preserve his public reputation and free himself of charges of corruption while Secretary of the Treasury?
Alexander Hamilton.
That is correct. A new toss-up. Sharps or flats are placed on a musical staff between the clef sign and the time signature.
Elizabethtown, Miller.
Key signature.
That is correct. Your bonus, identify the German mathematician who found that the paths of planets were best described as elliptical with the sun at one focus.
Kepler.
That is correct. New toss-up. In what year did Santa Anna's Mexican forces seize the Alamo?
Central, Hinkle.
1834.
Incorrect. E-Town.
Elizabethtown, Casey.
1851.
Sorry, 1836. A new toss-up. Claire Foy played what royal woman in the Netflix series The Crown?
Elizabethtown, Casey.
Princess Diana.
Incorrect. Central?
Central, Hinkle.
Queen Victoria.
No, she played Queen Elizabeth II. New toss-up. He started a Staten Island ferry at age 16, but made his big money on the New York Central Railroad. Name this pioneer capitalist.
Elizabethtown, Casey.
Vanderbilt.
That is correct. Your bonus, what literary form involves the concrete presentation of an abstract idea, at least two levels of meaning? The first level is the surface of the storyline, and the second level, typically moral, political, philosophical, or religious.
Theme.
Incorrect. Central Hardin.
I designate Lindy.
Allegory.
Allegory is correct. A new toss-up. Name the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court in 1953. He headed the commission.
Central, Hinkle.
Earl Warren.
That is correct. Your bonus, consider function f of x equals 3x squared plus x minus x. I'll reread. Consider the function f of x equals 3x squared plus x minus 6. What's the value of the function of x equal to negative 3?
That
is correct. And the buzzer indicates the end of our first half with the score Central Hardin 17, Elizabethtown High School 6. During halftime, we would like to learn something about the schools our players represent. First, let's learn about Central Hardin. And now, let's hear about Elizabethtown High School.
Do that part again.
Oh, the whole thing?
Well, just and now let's hear about.
Okay. And now, let us hear about Elizabethtown High School.
For over 200 years, nestled in the heartland of Kentucky, Elizabethtown Independent Schools has served the educational needs of students in our district. Elizabethtown High School serves grades 9 through 12 and meets the needs of all students through a broad and varied curriculum, a wide range of co-curricular activities, innovative as well as traditional methods of teaching, and an outstanding counseling program. A charter member of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools since 1918, EHS is the recipient of many state and national honors and is known throughout the state of Kentucky for setting a standard of excellence. Enrollment of approximately 830 students gives EHS the ability to offer smaller class sizes and affords students the opportunity for more individualized attention.
Before we resume this championship match, I'd like to welcome some substitute players. For Central Hardin, we have Frankie Peak, Sophie Stover, and Mia Tabor. And for Elizabethtown High School, we have Lainey Luz, Peyton DeWitt, and Jack Hubbard. Let's begin with a toss-up. In what language did Thomas Mann write?
Central, Stover.
Old English?
Incorrect.
Elizabethtown, Luton.
Latin.
No, he wrote in German. A new toss-up. What is the only kingdom of organisms whose members have no nuclei in their cell walls? In their cells.
Elizabethtown, Luton.
Prokaryotes.
Incorrect. Central Hardin?
Central, Hinkle.
Bacteria.
No, it's Monera. A new toss-up. What historical event of 1692 is the subject of the play The Crucible by Arthur?
Elizabethtown, Casey.
Salem witch trials.
Correct. Here's your bonus. Anthracite is a hard coal with a high content of what element?
Carbon.
That is correct. A new toss-up. In 622 AD, Muhammad fled from Mecca. His flight, and nowadays any journey taken.
Central, Hinkle.
Hajj.
Incorrect. I'll reread. In 622 AD, Muhammad fled Mecca. His flight, and nowadays any journey taken for safety reasons, is referred to by what term? Time. Hijra. H-I-J-R-A. Hijra. A new toss-up. What name is given to the division of cytoplasm of a cell after nuclear division?
Elizabethtown, Casey.
Telekinesis.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. This well-known American painter, known for her themes of rocks, skulls, mountains, and flowers, named this artist who was married to photographer Alfred Stillings.
Frida Kahlo.
Incorrect. Central?
Georgia O'Keeffe.
That is correct. New toss-up. At how many miles per hour do winds have to blow in order to be classified as a hurricane on the Beaufort scale?
Central, Stover.
75.
Incorrect. E-Town?
Elizabethtown, Casey.
50.
No, 73. A new toss-up. Quote, our online challenge contains a hidden URL. For what does the acronym URL stand?
Central Stover.
Universal link.
Incorrect. Elizabethtown?
Elizabethtown Hubbard.
Universal Ready Link.
No, it's Uniform Resource Locator. A new toss-up. In the time of Sherlock Holmes, this gentle cleric became English literature's second most famous detective. Name this character created by G.K. Chesterton. Time, Father Brown. A new toss-up. Find the product of quantity x minus 5 and the quantity x minus 2.
Central Hinkle.
X squared minus 7x plus 10.
That is correct. Your bonus. Formerly one of the four largest lakes in the world, what lake has experienced sustained shrinking since at least 1850, so that by 1997 it had declined to 10% of its original size?
10% is the Aral Sea. Oh, sure, go with that.
Lake Chad.
Incorrect, E-Town?
Lake Tahoe.
No, it's the Aral Sea. A new toss-up. This man and his followers comprised the Branch Davidian group who died in a fiery blaze at their Waco, Texas compound after a long standoff with federal agents. Name this leader. Time, David Koresh. New toss-up. Into how many parts is Dante's Divine Comedy?
Central Hinkle.
3.
Correct. Your bonus, on what island would one find Chiang Kai-shek's International Airport?
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
That is correct. A new toss-up. Some radioactive nuclei emit particles consisting of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. What do we call this particle, which is identical to the helium nucleus?
Central Hinkle.
Alpha particle.
That is correct. Your bonus, Ralph uses the conch to summon all the surviving boys to one area, and the conch quickly becomes the first symbol of authority on the island in what novel by William Golding?
Lord of the Flies.
That is correct. New toss-up. What character in Shakespeare's Julius Caesar says Roman's countrymen and...
Central Hinkle.
Mark Antony.
Incorrect. I'll reread.
Elizabethtown DeWitt.
Brutus.
That is correct. Your bonus, what cellular structure is present in most prokaryotes, such as algae, plants, and fungi, but is rarely present in eukaryote cells, such as in animals?
Cell wall.
That is correct. Toss-up. The homeland of the biblical figure Ruth shares its name with a town in Utah. What is this name?
Elizabethtown Luton.
Moab.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What's the capital city of the nation immediately to the east of the nation, whose capital is Port-au-Prince?
Brussels.
No, Central Hardin?
I designate Anna Hinkle.
Santo Domingo.
That is correct. Capital of Dominican Republic. New toss-up. If the sum of 3 consecutive, even, positive integers is 60, what is the largest of the 3 integers?
Central Hinkle.
22.
That is correct. Your bonus question, the Berkshire Hills are located in the western part of what U.S. state?
Sure.
Wyoming.
Incorrect, E-Town?
Kentucky.
No, Massachusetts. A new toss-up. Identified the 30th state to enter the Union. Its nickname is the Badger State.
Elizabethtown Casey.
Wisconsin.
Correct. Your bonus, Sharia was emperor of Persia and India. He was convinced of the unfaithfulness of all women and vowed to marry a new woman every day and have executed the next morning. Who was his last wife?
I designate Laney.
Sherazade.
That is correct. New toss-up. The De Winter family estate, Manderley, is the primary setting in what Daphne du Maurier novel?
Central Stover.
Rebecca.
Correct. Your bonus, name the author of the prose allegory in which the narrator tells of a dream about Christian who wonders how to avoid the destruction prophesied in the Bible. The work is entitled Pilgrim's Progress.
Bunyan.
Correct. New toss-up. The 6 chemical elements in group 2 of the periodic table are known by what 3-word term?
Central Peak.
Alkali earth metals.
Correct. There's your bonus. If the area of a square is 25z squared, what is the perimeter of the square?
20Z.
Correct. New toss-up. This early cartoonist was known for his caricatures of Boss Tweed. Name him.
Central Hinkle.
Nast.
That is correct. Your bonus. If the velocity of a Learjet is doubled, then what happens to its momentum?
It's also just doubled.
It's also doubled.
That is correct. New toss-up. What taxonomic rank will you find below kingdom and above class?
Central Stover.
Phylum.
That is correct. Your bonus, name the astronomer who discovered 4 satellites of Saturn and detected the division.
Galileo.
Incorrect. Correct answer there would be Cassini, and the buzzer indicates the end of our match with our champion Central Hardin with 32 points and our runner-ups E-Town with 14 points.